So you just placed your order for a brand new Tesla, or maybe you're thinking about ordering a Tesla for the first time. Well, what are 7 critical steps to take immediately after you click that order button? Let's go over those 7 steps in this video. So point number 1 has everything to do with charging. And now you have a decision to make, and there are a few options, and I want to talk about how much they cost and how much charge you're going to get. So I have a NEMA 1450. That's option number 1, and this is essentially a small appliance outlet, and long story short, this is going to get you 35 to 38 miles per hour in charge, and here's how much it costs. So here's a big tip with the NEMA adapter. You want to shop different rates for installation. You want to have this done by a certified Tesla electrician. If you can, search on the Tesla website. Up will pop up a variety of options, and I can tell you, when I installed my NEMA adapter for my Model 3, I got a variety of cost estimates to install my NEMA outlet, and finally, it costs more the further away you put your NEMA outlet from your breaker box. Let's move on to choice number 2. Second choice is the wall connector. So this will get you around 44 to 48 miles per hour in charge. And if you're wondering, well, how long is it going to take me to charge? Is there a big difference between the two? Well, it's going to typically take you a few hours anyway, overnight. So likely you're going to have 8 to 9 hours overnight. So it's not really crucial if you get maybe 5 extra miles per hour in charge. It's really up to you if you want the more aesthetic looking wall connector, which is a Tesla branded product, or the more humble and generic NEMA adapter. Obviously, you want to learn how to drive your Tesla so that when you pick up your Tesla and you get sent out onto the freeway, you know how to safely engage all the features. Well, I would really appreciate you subscribing to learn how to do that, but let me give you a quick rundown. So double tap twice on the steering wheel, the right column stick on your steering wheel. That'll engage autopilot. To get out of autopilot, tap the brake, where you can turn the steering wheel firmly and that'll break you out of autopilot, or you can also tap up on that same steering wheel column. You don't want to exceed 85 miles at this time for autopilot. That will give you a series of warnings and then eventually kick you out of autopilot for the remainder of the trip. The maximum at this time is 85 miles an hour. And there's also, this is crucial, please don't do this while you're learning how to use these features safely. That is point number 2. You want to learn how to do the features. This one's important. Do not take your eyes off the road. You still have to be ready to intervene if you have to, even with autopilot enhanced or full self-driving. And finally, do not take the seatbelt off during your autopilot experience. This will slow down your vehicle to a stop and put the blinkers on. So get to know more about your Tesla by watching videos like this one, which I really appreciate. Let's get into point number 3. Now that you know some things not to do, and you're going to watch videos to learn all the rest. The EV tax credit. This is a crucial time. It could change. That is $7,500 for your Tesla purchase. But I want to give you a tip. Right after you order, this is what you want to do. You want to go on the Tesla website and look up your state here in the United States and see if there is a state EV tax credit as well, because at least at the time of making this video, my state of Pennsylvania offers an extra few $1,000s on top of that federal EV tax credit, and there is a window around 90 days, I believe, for my state to file that EV tax credit for qualifying Tesla purchases, as long as you meet their income requirements as well. So I'll let you read through all of that, but make sure to look up and file your state EV tax credits and keep an eye on changes for the federal EV tax credit. You'll hear all of those changes here. Point number 4 is probably one of the biggest mistakes that Tesla owners don't do. You have probably a month to 3 months of wait time to get your Tesla, so you might as well order accessories. The last thing you want to do, your Tesla will not come with durable accessories like floor mats, is to forget those accessories. And on day 1, it might be raining, maybe your kids spill something, or you have to transport your pet somewhere. Get the best accessories by clicking on the links in the description. If you purchase your accessories there, it does support the channel, which I would really appreciate, but those are just some of the crucial accessories that you will need. Point number 5, a friendly reminder that over the next few months is opportunity for you to save for that down payment and for the sales tax. And let me talk to you about this. There's transfer fees, there are plate fees, there are destination fees and sales tax. So a lot of that's going to be wrapped into that final payment that you're you're going to be asked for probably a week or so before you schedule your delivery. So the way it works is as soon as you place your order, you want to start thinking, well, how much am I going to put down? It's probably going to give you an estimate based on $4,500. But if you're going to put more or less, you want to plan for that and save that money, and also factor in that extra sales tax. You don't want to forget about that. Also, with point number 5, this is a really good tip that'll save you money. I really want to give you some advice on this. If you are thinking about trading in your vehicle, you want to make sure to shop those rates, because back whenever I was looking last year until now, the used car prices have fallen probably $5,000 to $10,000, unfortunately. And who knows, by the time that you're watching this video, it might have gone up since then. But here's my advice. You want to go on Carvana, you want to go on Vroom, on Driveway, and yes, even on Tesla's website. By the way, theirs is probably going to be the lowest. So make sure to type in your VIN number. You can also get instant offers with your license plate. You'll plug in a little bit of information about your car. Especially nowadays, they make it really easy to shop those trade-in prices. So as far as budgeting, I would 100% look at all of those different websites. Point number 6, this is one that a lot of people forget about, and whenever I placed my order, I forgot to schedule this until the very last second. So I want to pass this on to you. As soon as you place your order, this is really unique to Teslas, because you're going to have a window on when you know you're going to take delivery. So you can start scheduling time for any customizations like paint protection film. I would highly recommend it. If you haven't looked at paint protection film, it's a clear film. It's like a sticker that goes over your car, and it protects it from rock chips, from road debris, salt in the winter. That really helps. But here's another big tip. Any type of car wraps, any type of window tint, which is really popular if it's legal in your state, you want to call around shops and start getting quotes on that. So this is helpful to do right after you order, because it's going to take a few weeks, maybe because of the shops being busy or what have you, and for you to call around and to get multiple quotes. I know it might sound cumbersome, but you're going to be waiting anyway, so you might as well shop, and you're going to see that shop to shop to install paint protection film, ceramic coating, that's another protective layer that you can put on your Tesla, window tint, whatever it happens to be. This will save you the most money. I would highly recommend doing that as soon after you place your order. Point number 7, a lot of people forget about this one as well. You want to learn about the basics of your Tesla when it comes to the over-the-air updates and the app as well. So the last thing you want to do is be confused about how to access or use the Tesla app on delivery day or when you take it home. Can you set up multiple drivers in your Tesla? Can you put a security feature added to your Tesla? Well, you can. It's called Pin to Drive. Can you limit the speed settings? Yes, you can. There's a lot of different features, from valet mode to Sentry mode and more, that you can learn online. And some of those features are in your app, as well as the over-the-air updates. So the over-the-air updates is something that I made a mistake on. I didn't know they took 20 to 25 minutes whenever I first took delivery. So something that you want to know about those updates is you cannot drive your vehicle. I was at my lunch break and I started the over-the-air update, and that almost caused me to be late for work. So little inconveniences like that I want to make sure you avoid. So just know over-the-air updates, Sentry mode, all that good stuff. Make sure to research that before you take delivery and soon after you place your order. So I know that's a pretty quick list of things that you want to do right after you take delivery, or some things you want to at least have in mind before you take delivery and after you place that order. So if you did get something out of this video, it would support the channel if you consider tapping that subscribe button and checking out those accessories down in the description below. If you did like this video, the only way I know that you enjoyed watching it is to drop a like. And again, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.